Hello, this is a reading for February 17th, 2022, and this is the most important message for you today. I pulled out some oracle cards to see what we're looking at, and we have practice patience, loosen your grip, and get out of your comfort zone. I feel that with these cards, these are like multiple messages that kind of lead onto the same ultimate message, the same path. I feel like with the full moon happening right now, we're in the middle of a full moon in Leo. Practicing patience is important because usually during the full moon, energies are quite intense and we're all affected by it. Whether you believe in it or not, people get really intense, very sensitive. And I feel like you should be the bigger person and try to practice patience. Of course, this is a message for everyone, but since you're here watching this reading, it's a message for you to try and be more calm and understanding towards other people, even if you yourself feel like the energies are too intense, you're too emotional, or you feel things on a much deeper level than usual. This happens during the full moon and it's quite normal and it's okay actually. You should pay attention to what these emotions are about. Um, what are the emotions and try to analyze where do they come from? What's the root? Because these emotions that you're feeling so intense right now, they're there all the time. But the fact that they surface at this moment, it means that you need to pay attention to it because there's a problem there. Now, for the tarot cards, we have Three of Swords, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and Eight of Swords. Now, this Eight of Swords keeps popping up almost on every daily reading, and this makes me think that these messages are for someone that's dealing with this problem, this Eight of Swords energy. This is someone that's really caught up in their own thought. Uh, their own thought process is like tormenting them. It's not a message necessarily for everyone, but to a various degree, I feel like we're all in this position in being consumed by our own thoughts to the point that it brings us down and it affects us. With the Three of Swords here and the Knight of Swords, it feels like this is a very intense emotion that is related to something that happened in the past and it really hurt you. Three of Swords is usually about heartbreak. I mean, just looking at the picture and the card, you can understand that it's something very hurtful. The type of energy that creates heartbreak. With the Knight of Swords here, it feels like you are receiving a message that's coming in very fast, and it might open up this wound again. And with the full moon happening, it will feel very intense. Now, I feel like you should try to understand that dealing with this type of emotions during the full moon, it might be difficult. It might feel hard and overwhelming, but it's just a chance for you to work on things that need to be worked on. Otherwise, it's just, they can just lie beneath the surface and they're there and causing problems and making you be in this energy of the Eight of Swords, trapped in your own head and possibly not even understanding why you're in this energy. Well, I feel like with this full moon, things are coming to the surface and you can actually identify what the problem is. It feels connected to a past hurt, something that really hurt you and that it might be coming back, whether through a message, whether that person might be messaging you, or something that just triggers you and puts you in the state of the Three of Swords. The Page of Swords, this is a more immature energy, and this is someone that is very curious, someone that's doing research, someone that is trying to find answers, trying to gain knowledge. Sometimes this energy can become a bit heavy and negative and toxic. Like, for example, if you find yourself spying online on your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, that's the energy of Page of Swords. The type of energy that is a bit too curious, and it might put you into this Three of Swords energy. So this is another way for this heartbreak to come back into your life. If you just what's the word I'm looking for here in English? When you pick at it. So when you pick at it, it will open the wound. So try to stay away from spying on other people. Whatever you see on social media, it's not the reality. It never is. Our lives are way too complex to be shown in just a couple of photos on Instagram or Facebook. So the next energy we have here, the Queen of Wands. This is a beautiful energy, and I feel like you can embrace this energy. It's there. It's there to support you, to help you. So you can embrace it and get into it. This energy of Queen of Wands is like someone that's very classy, but also has this eccentric side to themselves. So I feel like with the Queen of Wands, she's like very, she's like a socialite. She's very friendly and very bubbly. She's very warm. She's very kind. She is patient, even though it's a fire sign, but she has this elegance about her. And I feel like, especially with this card that we got here, get out of your comfort zone. I feel like if you have this eccentric side to yourself, this is a good time to embrace it. Not be afraid to embrace it and show the world the real you. With the Ace of Pentacles, the next card, Ace of Pentacles, it's a new beginning. And it's something that's very based in the 3D world, very material based. So it's like starting a new project that will give in, that will transform later on into abundance and prosperity and financial gains. And I feel like if you take this full moon energy and use it to your advantage and not become too emotional or too overwhelmed by negative emotions, you can actually draw into your life this opportunity of starting something that will bring in financial gains. And it feels like this starts with this full moon. It's an opportunity, basically. So I feel like this is basically your message for today. I'd also like to add that with the Practice Patience card and Loosen Your Grip, it feels like the message here is also to try and go with the flow. Like I mentioned before, like listen to your emotions, but try not to get overwhelmed by it. Try to understand what the root cause is. It will be something that's much more helpful than just stewing in the pain and not resolving it, right? If you have resonated with this reading, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.